Good morning, guys. I'm Tracy, and this is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove. And I am here with a vlog, a Sunday morning vlog, having my coffee. You know, I on my Instagram, I've been doing 1-minute reviews, just so I can't taste all the food and when I buy it, because I have to eat it, right, within that week. So I just thought this was, and it's kind of fun. Instagram used to limit you to 60 seconds, and then if you went past it, you had to go into IGTV, and I don't understand that. I don't feel like it shows up in when people are looking at my stuff, but anyway. Here is the pumpkin, like cinnamon roll, pumpkin roll. But you know what? They just don't taste good the second day. They're so great coming out of the oven. There's 5 of them. I can't be eating 5, but yeah. So I don't know. I heated it up. I put a little butter, but it's still just not as good as it is. So, but that's life, right? So I am trying to, I've just hit a wall. And I feel a little stunned, and it's just like, okay, I need to move forward, but I'm tired, and tiredness is it's an escape for me, absolutely. I mean, but I go to work and I work hard. So I'm not sure why I can't come home and do the same thing. What's that about? My real work. But I have a whole day ahead of me, and I'm relaxing with my coffee, and I got dressed, and I've got a couple things I want to film. I have some more hauls to film, and then I have some more taste tests I would like to do around lunch. But I want to read books and watch YouTube all day. Ew. Yeah. Thanksgiving, I mean, I keep saying Thanksgiving, is Halloween. And again, this year I'm not doing anything. I mean, I dressed up for work, but my mom and I, we would sit outside, we would both dress up in costume, and it's just been a tradition for us. When my niece and nephew were younger, we would go to their house and give out candy while everyone dressed up. We're just Halloween people, right? And my niece, what I used to do after Halloween and for my nephew was I would go out and buy, all kinds of outfits, like costumes for them to play with, which is a great idea, you guys. I noticed though, like I was at Target a couple weeks ago, and they were really picked through. So I don't know if the idea now is not to buy so much and just to have what you have and run out, and create this idea that you have to have your Halloween costume by like middle of September. I don't know. But if you do and you have littles in your life, it's such a fun thing to do, because it's there. And my nephew is so cute. On the bathroom door where we lived, I had a little hanger, and all his capes were there, so he could choose what cape he wanted when he came over. And Carrie, I had wigs for Carrie, and it was fun. It's fun to have little people in your life, right? I miss that, and I think I'm a good 4 years away, maybe. I hope, really. As much as I would like Carrie to have a child, I think, once you do, it's hard. I haven't even had them, and I know how hard it is. So, you really do need to take time. But I think once you're ready, you're ready. And her friends are starting to have babies, and one is so cute. So I get to live through them via Instagram. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just here struggling away, and I get very self-contained when I do that, and I don't like to talk about it, and I'm gonna cry. I don't know why all of a sudden. It's just, I don't know, these anniversaries, missing my mom. We would have chili and we'd watch movies. At some point we probably had a fight, but I'm trying to move forward, even if I feel like I'm in molasses, right? Because I don't have a choice. Well, I have a choice, but the choice, I'd like to make the healthy choice. So to check in with myself, like today, I definitely, want to clean my kitchen. And I have to get in the habit of doing that all the time. So I don't want, whoever's living with me to come down and the kitchen's crazy. So I think that's part of it too. Is I'm going to have to follow through on things, and it annoys me in some way. It makes me angry. And then the other hand, it's just a cauldron, if you will, of emotions. And my kitchen table is crazy again. And so I want to get that done. I have a couple more things in my living room that need to be carried to my library. And I decided to put my sewing machine in my library, So I might even take a minute and figure out how to work the bobbin through the YouTube video. And I will have that downstairs on my desk, and I'll show you that. So then I can have my thread and all my cards. And then when I feel like it, I can just sit down and sew. And I don't have to move anything or put it away like I would in the kitchen. And it can be a little chilly down there, but I can, I have a heater I got, because when you have the fireplace on up here, it's a flaw, I think, in the system. Excuse me, now I've got my glasses fogged up. That the thermostat's in this room, it really should be somewhere else, because the fireplace is on and it just heats up everything. And so the thermostat thinks it's that everywhere. Anyway, but I have a little heater I can use, so that's not a thing. Yeah, and I have some cookbooks, and I want to try to make 2 meal plans for the week. I'm going to taste test the Trader Joe's turkey sort of stir fry, and I want to make this autumn harvest thing. Well, I've got broccoli, so I got to do something with my broccoli today. But I want to make this salad, but I don't have everything. And I thought, Tracy, why do you need to have everything on this? You know, you can do a different kind of salad. Like I didn't get pomegranates, and there was something else I forgot at Trader Joe's. So yeah, so now in the Trader Joe's, I need to spend less there. Very hard because everything's so cool. But I don't know if I'll have time today, but well, maybe in my freezer, I'll take the top right section and go through that. And I know there's stuff that can be let go, but I honestly have to have part of my freezer. Someone needs to put frozen food. So I really need to eat up what I have, but all this fun stuff is coming in. But I think I'm going to just really only go and get new stuff. Or if I need milk or something like that, but not, eat through what I have. I say that all the time, but I have to. And I'd like to go through my pantry, but I'm not going to the food bank until next weekend. So I might wait and do that Saturday morning and organize it and, make space. And, I have a little overflow thing in my garage where I can put, I don't need 3 cans of beans. But I'll tell you, it'll come to that time and I need something, and I will just all the way to the garage. But yeah, in the roommate room, there is, my art stuff I need to still go through. And if I have to, I'll just put everything in bags in. But I'd like to have a little art set. I'd like to sit down and do a little bit more collaging and just journaling. Just getting color on paper, right? Out of the head onto paper, I think is always good. And I have a bunch of stuffed animals. I love stuffed animals. But the food bank doesn't take them. And I don't think the Goodwill takes them. So I just can't throw them out. I can't. So I don't know if anyone has ideas where you can send stuffed animals where they could be used. I mean, I could wash them and, I get it. But they're so cute. I've got good ones. But for now, I'll probably put them in my clear bags in the garage. And when I ever get my garage really cleared out, I can fit my car in my garage comfortably. So I did a major clear out once. But I piled stuff. So it's really, I just go through and get rid of all the boxes. That would help a lot. But I could put them there for now. And then figure out what's the right, they don't deserve to go in the trash in the landfill forever. But I can only have so many stuffed animals, so many places. So I have to think about that. My DVD player will not open, so I got to Google that, and that's annoying. And last night my TV clicker wouldn't work, so I couldn't get my YouTube. So I got to, hopefully it's just the battery. So I got to do these little things, right? That I tend to put off, but I'm going to have to do that because I want to watch a little YouTube today. And I got to spend some time with my books and go through some and get them back to the library. And I've got some cookbooks. I try to come up with some ideas. And I want to bake something for my channel. And I appreciate your nice comments on my chicken and dumplings. But I don't know what to make. I guess maybe chili. I kept out my crusette thing. So heavy, and I thought it's that time. So maybe the next Sunday I'm going to brunch at my brother's with my niece and nephew, my sister-in-law, and my brother. We love this we call it corn pudding. A lot of people call it scalped corn, but it's very basic. My mom never really zhuzhed it up, and now we like it just the way it is. So I want to make that for that, just for him. I've been trying to make it forever. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be November. And ideally, I'm trying to put on paper, I'd like a roommate by the first of the year. So if I can, in the next 2 weeks, get everything done. I mean, not everything, but where I feel like, I would have someone come in and look. And then somebody sent me a lease. I got to look at that. I got a couple phone calls to make this week. And then to figure out where I'm going to advertise. And then I'll start doing that and start doing interviews. So yeah, again, I feel like I'm blocking a blessing, which is a good feeling, as opposed to like, what? You guys, so I wore my bunny thing and I put pink lipstick around my eyes because bunnies, the white bunnies have that kind of, woo, my eyes are not happy with me today. Can tell you that. Oh, and I want to go through, I have one more makeup thing to do. I'm going to load up one now. And then I have my lipstick stuff to go through. Yeah, a lot of that's old. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of all of it. Lipstick's fun. And I'm telling you, the guy at Sephora told me you just spray a little alcohol on it. Kills everything. Don't know. Is that true? I don't know. Wise tale. But yeah, so I appreciate everyone introducing themselves. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to concentrate after the new year on figuring out. I would like to do an opening for my channel. I used to do it on my computer and it won't let me. And I had this cute little opening and closing thing, but I'm going to work on that in January. And I had the nicest, where I work, I've met a lot of nice people. And one of the ladies I've met, she shared me with her her daughter-in-law. So hello. And, but she said, did you lose your mother recently? Because she must have gone back and watched some of the old ones. And I was, yeah, it feels like yesterday that I lost my mother. Not 3.5 years ago. But, grief is not linear. It's cyclical. There's a really good book called, You're Not Okay and that It's Not Okay and That's Okay. Something like that. It's really good. But, yeah, that's it. I'm just tired. I think I'm just shutting down so I don't have to do what I need to do. But I will fight through it. And, yeah. So I would just love to hear, what are you guys doing? What's going on? Daylight savings time is next Sunday. So we're celebrating with brunch. But, yeah, that's always hard for me. I maybe even want to put in take off Tuesday or something. Just so I just feel jet lagged. It's crazy. But hopefully in the morning, it's lighter in the morning. So hopefully I'll have a better time waking up. And I need to get up and do something physical. So I just kind of shake this lethargic feeling off me. Yeah. I have to show you my thing I did. Trying to eat healthy. Trying not to spend money. I ordered See's. I'm sorry, I love See's candy. My mom loves See's candy. Oh my God, there's an ant in here. Anyway, they're the best. I haven't eaten. I'm trying to do it calmly. And just to sit down when I have the chocolate and enjoy it. Not like be watching TV, but just be at one with your chocolate. But they're the best. But I love the Scotchmallows are my favorite. And they have a new one called Coffee Scotchmallows. So I might check that out. But wait, it's closer to Christmas. And yeah, you hear all this pressure right now. Like, get your gifts early. You can't, there's going to be but I'm already loaded up. And I'm going to make cookies for people. But back to what should I see? This is my stream of consciousness. I think today... I'm either going to make the pumpkin bread, but maybe I'm a little pumpkined out. But I have this Trader Joe's mochi, peanut butter chocolate mochi. I think that's what it is. It's something like that Trader Joe's has. Maybe I'll make that. I mean, it's very simple, obviously. I'm stirring and da-da. But yeah, that would probably be super easy to do. And I've been wanting to try it and see what it's like. So do a review. So yeah, I think that's what I'll make. And that will be easy. And food-wise... I don't know. I think I'll just eat my Trader Joe's stuff. I have broccoli to make. I have some pepper. Oh, I have hamburger out. That's right. So I wanted to make spaghetti. So smaller batch of spaghetti. And the other one is I have 2 lovely peppers to stuff. So I was going to do like a taco meat kind of thing with like green chilies, cheese. But I thought that might be good. So I got to Google, like, do you like blanch the green peppers first? So they're a little bit, I don't know. I have to look at that, right? So, because a green pepper could take a while to cook in the oven, and my hamburger I will already have cooked. So you're really warming it up. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do those things. All in a day. See, I overdo what I think what I want to do. But I'll just start, right? Yeah, and I will do a little bit in my guest room for sure. And my kitchen needs to be cleaned. So yeah, these will be my top priorities. And so probably won't bring you cooking with me. Well, I don't know. I mean, spaghetti is pretty easy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do the peppers. Just a short one. See what you think. Okay, guys, thank you again for your comments. I appreciate it. And those of you who are watching TV, because you can't really comment when you're watching TV, keep your phone with you so you can comment. Because I do that. I'm watching TV and I wanted to say something, but I don't have my phone. So, well, usually I have my phone. But I try to do that because it really does mean a lot, the comments. And I live for them, literally. And my Canadian friends, I hope. Isn't the border open yet that you can get to Trader Joe's? I can't wait to hear what you guys get and what new things you try. But that's just ridiculous. I mean, that couple months when I didn't go there, I felt bad. I can't imagine what we're on years now. Crazy. Oh, and by the way, so my state had a mask mandate, and whatever their criteria is, 7 days or whatever. So today is Sunday, so they dropped it Thursday at midnight. And my friends and I were texting, they just are going to reinstate it Wednesday. So number one, if there's a problem and numbers are rising, why isn't it reinstated immediately? I don't even understand that. And why are they doing that? It makes me feel like they don't know what they're doing. Because why can't we just, until kids are really vaccinated, let's give ourselves till January so we can have Christmas. But did the numbers go up that quickly with like 2 days of no mask wearing? That's just, something's wrong. That's weird. So I don't know what's happening there, but it made me disturbed. I just decided not to think about it because I'm going to wear a mask. It's easy. It doesn't bother me. I can go to a grocery store or shopping with a mask on. I'm not there. It's harder at work, but you do what you have to do. So yeah, and I know people are just violently against it, so I'm not sure. I mean, everyone I know wears a mask. Not everyone loves it. My friends, my wifey, she hates it. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys feel about masks? Just a necessary evil? I don't know. I don't want a cold. I got to get my flu shot, you guys. Been putting it off because I've been tired. But yeah, by the end of next week, I need to have that flu shot. And then middle of November, I'm going to try to get my booster. I hope, with the kids start getting it. If it's going to be hard to get it, I don't know. But I got to get it. So I'll do that. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you soon.